Hey there, Cam here from Training Tilt. Welcome to this week's episode of Endurance Coaching Business. Just got back from the Ironman World Champs. Really cool weekend down in Taupo. I've never seen such a big triathlon event in New Zealand, so it was amazing to see all of the great pro athletes and age groupers from all over the world, and Taupo really put on some great weather and a great organised event. It was really fun to watch, and everyone seemed to have a great time, so that was awesome. But back into work now. Not really talking about business this week. I just wanted to share with you, do this every couple of months, just collate all of the features that we've released in Training Tilt recently. All of these features are designed to help coaches with their coaching and their businesses. As you might know, we don't offer anything directly to athletes, so we don't sell anything directly to athletes. Coaches are our top priority, so everything we build is the coach workflow and their business at the center of that. So I'll just go through the latest ones. So I think these are the releases for October, November and December. Been really busy. Released a lot of stuff, never quite as much as I want to or as I planned, but sometimes things change. I get some good feedback sometimes and then switch priorities. So we've definitely come a long way since all we had was a basic website builder and a plan builder in 2014. So this year was our 10-year anniversary, which was great. So don't forget, if you go to this blog from the link here, you'll be able to see our roadmap and our feedback tool, where you can see what we've got planned, and you can actually submit ideas, vote on other coaches' ideas. We've got a bunch of ideas there at the moment that we're doing our best to get through. So thanks to everyone who submits them and votes on them. I really appreciate it. I know we can't get to everything all of the time, but we do our best. So here's just fire through these. First one is a really quick one, is to be able to open the new beta workout view and analyze view in a new tab. Second one, choosing a sync from date if you're using our group cohort features, which is that's a cool feature, the group cohort features. If you weren't aware of it, you can coach a group of athletes centrally without having to do one-on-one coaching with them. Great for if you're doing like a lower touch group coaching plan. Next one, configurable performance charts. Fourth one is sharing completed activities. This is a cool one. I'll show you that in more detail. 5 is we released 5, 6 and 7. We released 3 new native integrations, Suunto, Wahoo and Coros, so that's cool. They've been on the list for a long time, so glad to get those done. The 8th is new notifications view. Coaches are loving this one. And the last one is the ability to select multiple sections or segments in a chart when you're analyzing individual workouts. So let's go through these one at a time. So the first one is a real quick one, open workout view or analyze a new tab. So with the previous calendar, you might open a workout and analyze it. But some coaches like to have multiple workouts open in different tabs and even for different athletes. So the way our calendar worked is that would actually break a little bit. You couldn't open multiple workouts, especially for different athletes. So let's just go through that here. So say you've got some completed workouts on the calendar. Now you can either open it up, and you can either open up the workout here, and you can go these buttons here. These are new buttons. You go analyze. You can click the little drop down and open that up in a new tab, or the new view. Open that up in a new tab. But you can also, you don't actually have to go into the workout anymore. You can just click this here. So let's just go this one here. Just want to analyze this in a new tab. So this will open a new tab. And then we've got the new analyze view. This is just got back from this bike ride actually. My new Wahoo device. And now we can also go, okay, let's open this other one up here. open this up in tab. Now we've got multiple workouts. I opened in the view mode. I meant to open the analyze mode. Yep. So now we've got multiple workouts open in different tabs. So it's a quick way to analyze a bunch of workouts at the same time in different tabs. So it's a real simple one. Yeah. And yep, back to the blog here. Let's move down to the next one. Choose a sync from date when syncing group coaching plans. So if you're using our group cohort feature, if you're not, you should have a think about it. It's great for a second tier of coaching. If you're doing one-on-one coaching, sometimes you have people who can't afford one-on-one coaching or don't really want one-on-one coaching. A group plan is a great way to do this. So Rob from Foot Traffic, good friend and one of our original coaches, uses this tool for things like his group cohort coaching for Ironman New Zealand, where he'll have a bunch of athletes that he's not coaching one-on-one, but they're paying to have access to his platform, and they're all on a group coaching plan, and he just manages, where is it? I've got this, so this is an example here. So it's a template plan, but we've got dates on it, so that's the unique thing about being a group coaching plan, and he can just manage this plan in one place, and then when he makes his changes, he can just go up here and then go sync. So anyone on this plan will just get the changes. Sometimes you might want to make some changes in advance, but still allow people on the plan to do some customizations. So you might just prescribe a couple of weeks in advance and prescribe that, but then say you want to build the plan for the next 2 weeks, but it's Wednesday, and you don't want to have to stay up late on Sunday and actually build the plan on Sunday. But you want to allow your athletes to make modifications in that period. So this way, you don't have to, if you do things on a Wednesday and then you just want to, I want to sync this up from the following Monday, but I don't want to overwrite anything between today and Sunday, then I can just go sync, choose the sync from date. So I'll choose this coming Monday, which won't break the next week of training for anyone who's customized it. So yeah, so that'll make more sense if you're actually using the tools. And thanks to Marcus for suggesting that. I think that will be really useful for those using that group cohort plan. Right, what's next? Configurable performance chart. So this is just a simple one. We've got plans for adding a bunch more charts to our performance dashboard. So this is a new performance dashboard view. Now over here, on this little cog here, you used to not be able to control which charts you saw. And we only had 4 charts for a little while. So you just always see all 4 charts. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 charts. You can configure which ones you want to show, and you can drag and drop them around and change the order of them as well. And then one cool thing is you can make your setting that you've just configured here the client default. So we've got this performance management chart here, but maybe you don't want your clients to necessarily see that performance management chart. Maybe that's not something you want them to see. So when you set the defaults, any new clients that come on board or existing clients who haven't customized their own settings, then that'll apply to them. They can still come in and customize their settings themselves if they want to do that, but at least this gives them a starting point where they see the charts that you want them to see. All right, so that's configurable performance charts. Next thing is share completed activities. I like this one. So this gives you the opportunity to make a completed workout public, or also it gives your athlete the opportunity to make the workout public. So let's just see, you'll see here on a workout, got a little share icon here. So if you're a coach, why would you do this? So say you want to do some create some content, and you might want to show your potential clients on social media or something how you analyze a workout, what's important to think about, how you use the system to analyze your clients' workouts, how you leave comments and stuff. So you can do that, create a video, and then actually share the link to the actual workout that you're talking about, and that'll make it public so anyone with that link can see the workout. So you could do that with your own athlete account, not necessarily any of your athletes you're actually coaching. But if your athletes want to share it, then they can do that as well. So then let's just work through it and I'll show you what it looks like. So there's a little share icon here. So I can click on that. And then that's going to say, this tells you, okay, that activity is now public. And then what's happening here is we're generating these cool images that will automatically show up on social media when you share it. So so we've got like the heart rate chart here. We've got the name of the workout, the summary data of the workout. And then you can just click on here, which will copy this to your clipboard, and then you can go and paste that into social media, and then that image will show up. And then we also generate a square one for Instagram, so you can actually download that image to your computer, and then you can upload it to Instagram. And let's just copy this, and then I'll show you what the share version looks like. And this is the cool thing about it, is that we take, it looks slightly different now because we've got this header up here. So the header up here, we've got your coaching business logo. So this is Global Endure. This is like a fake coaching business that we use for demos. But it would be your logo up here. So then if your athletes share this online, then you'll get exposure to their friends, and they can click on that and it will take them to either to your Training Talk website, or you can configure your own. There's a setting in Training Talk. If you've got a separate website, you can paste in the link to your website. So then that link will show up over there. So that's workout sharing, which is really cool. So, you might want to encourage your athletes to share their workouts, or do some yourself, as I mentioned before. All right, so what's next? Next we got our Suunto integration. So I won't show you that. Basically, it's the same as the other integrations, just for a new device type. And then the same with Wahoo and Coros, and working on Apple Watch integration. So these Coros, Wahoo and Suunto, they all support us being able to send structured workouts to them. We haven't done that but yet, so that'll be coming soon. At the moment, we're syncing completed activities from those devices. All right, so what's next? New notifications. So I really like this one as well. So you used to only get email notifications, but now you can get them inside the platform as well. And we have a whole different set of settings for these notifications. So if we go to our notification settings page, you now see that you can turn things off for email separately to inside the inside the app. So this is good, so you might, email notifications aren't always convenient to act on them, and then they might fall down your queue in your emails, and then you don't know which ones you've dealt with and which ones you haven't. So having these in the web app is great. So I might actually, the way I would like to work is actually turn off all the email notifications except some of the important ones that you want to act on immediately, and leave the web app ones on. And then this is what it looks like here. So the notifications page. So you'll see we've got the new indicator up here, which is showing you how many unread notifications you've got. This isn't how many in total unread notifications. It's actually how many unread notifications have happened since you last visited the notifications page, because you don't necessarily want to go through and read all of the notifications. So otherwise that number could always be really high. So it's more like recent unread notifications. And yep, and then you've got these tools here where you can see all the notifications, or you can just only see the unread ones, or only see the red ones. The red, once they're red, they turn grey. So let's go to all, and then if you can just right click on them and go mark as red, they'll turn it grey. But then you also, if you're like me, you like a really clean inbox, you might dismiss them. Dismiss, and you can also right click and go dismiss, and that actually deletes it. And you can actually go use this tool here, click on that to mark them all as red. So you go, I don't want any showing as unread anymore, I'm just going to mark them all as red. Or you can do the reverse and mark them all as unread in case you did it by accident, and you can just delete them all and clear them all out at once. Yeah, so that's notifications in the app. Coaches are loving that one, so that's cool. And then, is that the last one, or do we have one more feature? Selecting multiple chart ranges. So, plus we've got a bunch more settings in the way that the this actually works. So, where have we got here? So, yeah. So, I've got this workout in our new beta analysis mode here, and you'll see we've got these new switches here. So, let's go through them one at a time. This first one, combined streams. This will turn on the combined streams chart, so you can see all of the data on the single chart, and then you can turn off the separate charts if you want. I like to see the separate charts myself. Everything just seems a bit clearer. But if you want to see them overlaid, see the relationship between power and heart rate, etc., then you can turn that combined one on easy as. And this drag to select is now an option. So now say this feature's always been here, but it's now the default. We select a section of a chart and it zooms into it and then shows that as a lap up here, and then you can clear that out. But now we've got a new option called drag to select. So that turns off the drag to zoom, and this is great here. You can see this workout here has 3 clear intervals in it, or segments. Probably hills. So we can actually drag and select those 3 segments here. And now we're not zooming in, we're actually selecting 3 segments. And now it shows those 3 segments as laps up here. And now you can compare the intensities for each of those segments or intervals, whatever they might be in those laps. Let's compare all those things together. So great to see how the consistency, say if you prescribe a set of intervals for an athlete, to see how consistent they can maintain the appropriate intensities for those intervals that you've prescribed. And the last one here, the mouse wheel zoom. This used to be on by default, but I turned it off because if you're like me and you use your mouse wheel to scroll up and down a page, if you accidentally had your cursor over one of these charts and you tried to scroll down the page, it would actually zoom the chart, which I found is a real pain. So now if you want to do that, you can actually just switch it back on, and now the mouse wheel will actually zoom the chart like that. Alright, so I think that might be it actually. Do we have any more features? Yeah, that's it. So thanks for listening to that. Hopefully a bunch of this stuff is useful to you as a coach if you're an existing coach. If you're not a Training Talk coach yet, then why don't you sign up for a trial and try these awesome new features out. I'd really appreciate that. 14-day free trial, and then even a money back guarantee after the first paid month. So there you go. That's 6 weeks of free trying out a new training platform. So if you've been thinking about ditching Training Peaks, or you're still pen and paper and looking for a little bit more of an advanced platform that works better for you and your athletes, and don't forget that we're one of the only platforms, if not the only platforms, that only sells directly to coaches and we don't sell anything to athletes. So there's no conflict of interest about who's the priority in the system. Coaches are always our priority. So thanks again. All the links in the show notes to this blog to see all these features, and I will talk to you again soon.